Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with another Total War Warhammer video. Today we're going to continue checking out some possible characters for Warhammer 3, where we'll discuss their lore, their rules on the tabletop, and how they could be implemented into Total War Warhammer. We're going to continue checking out some possible Khorne Knight characters, with this one being a possible legendary hero. I'm of course talking about KARANAK. So without further ado, let's begin. To better introduce this character to those who might not be aware of him, we'll read over his entry into the Warhammer Fantasy Battles 8th edition army book for the Demons of Chaos. KARANAK, Hound of Vengeance, Endless Hunter, Talon of the Skull Throne. KARANAK is the three-headed fleshhound that prowls Khorne's grand throne room. He never sleeps, for like the blood god's unreasoning vengeance, KARANAK is ever watchful. He searches every shadow for intruders and interlopers, or else gnaws on bones discarded from the Skull Throne, or stalks bloodletters and furies through the vaulted hall. Should KARANAK sight suitable prey, he pounces without mercy. Not for him the lingering death delivered by Soneshi demons. KARANAK's kills are quicksilver perfection, the better to swiftly feed his hunger and his master's need for spilt blood. As the physical manifestation of Khorne's vengeance, KARANAK is Khorne's chosen hunter, the demon the blood god unleashes to search out those who have transgressed his creed, or have offered insult to his colossal pride. It is a choice well made, for KARANAK is ruthless and implacable, able to follow the blood scent of a quarry across all of space and time in service to his vengeful master. The hunt begins as KARANAK's three snouts taste the air for a trace of his prey. He paces to and fro, growling and snarling as each head in turn savours a portion of the scent. Each can track KARANAK's quarry in a different fashion. The first head can follow the trail through space, and can track the victim over plain, forest, mountain and other environments too bizarre to describe. The second can follow the scent through time, back into the past to the very creation of everything that is, or forward to the end of the universe. The final head tracks the quarry through his own thoughts, pursuing through dreamscapes and delusions. Of the three heads, it is the last that is the most dangerous, for the first two can be fooled by those with the wit to do so, but only the insane can run beyond the trace of their own mind. With the odour of his victim thick in his nostrils, KARANAK begins to run, slowly at first, and then faster as his prey grows closer and the blood scent grows stronger. As leagues unfold far away beneath his clawed feet, KARANAK's bestial howls echo through the void, drawing other fleshhounds to his presence, all eager for the feast. The bestial chorus of KARANAK's hunt has long since become known as a harbinger of dire fates, not only in the realms of chaos, but in the kingdoms of the Empire and Bretonnia, and 1,000 others besides. When mortal men hear that howl, they lock their doors, bar their gates, and pray that this evil fate is meant for another. By the time KARANAK reaches his prey, 10 score or more other fleshhound follow the trail alongside him, each driven to snarling madness by the glory of the hunt. None can stand against such maddened furiosity. Within moments of arrival, KARANAK roars his victory and departs once more, the tattered corpse of his victim clasped tight between his jaws. The skull of the quarry goes to Khorne as a token of his will obeyed. The remainder of the corpse, blood, flesh and bone alike, is KARANAK's to nest amongst and feast upon. For days afterward, the sound of breaking bones echoes about the Skull Throne as the three-headed hound devours the last of his luckless prize. An interesting character, but as you can see from his lore, he'll fit the legendary hero role more than anything else. Before anything, let's talk about him on the tabletop. KARANAK is a character hunter. Again, as always, since he is a Khornite demon, well, he was focused on melee combat, decently high weapon skills, strength, toughness, and attack values. In terms of special rules, he had Prey of the Blood God, which goes as follows. At the start of the game, before deployment, nominate one character in the enemy army. This is the Quarry of Khorne. In combat against this character, KARANAK rerolls fail to hit and to wound against this chosen character. I'm assuming something like this would work in a way where at the start of a battle, you could mark an enemy hero or lord, of which during the whole battle, KARANAK would do extra damage to that character. It seems simple enough. I'm not sure if it could be implemented that way or as more of the form of a bounce spell. The bounce spell itself seems very much more likely, but I'd like to see it as a UI feature prior to the battle beginning. In terms of special items, he has one, the Brass Collar of Bloody Vengeance, which was a talisman. The item itself would give KARANAK a massive boost against magical resistance. And also, any enemy wizard that suffers a miscast within 12 inches would take a strength 10 hit. The magic resistance could work as intended, we've already got that in Total War. Now, in regards to the second part of this special item, well, possibly it could work in a certain way, where any enemy casters at a certain range of KARANAK would have an increased chance to miscast. It seems simple enough, and really it doesn't have to be too overly complicated. With all that being said, now in regards to KARANAK being implemented into Total War Warhammer, I could see him being done in a certain way, where as any Lord of Khorne that gets implemented levels up, there's a chance to trigger a special quest. This would be a quest to gain favor from Khorne, and as you do so, you would eventually be able to unlock KARANAK through a battle or so, after which you would have him permanently as a legendary hero. I think something like that would work rather well. In terms of any special traits or skills, he should obviously be focused around Fleshhounds, reducing their upkeep, increasing their damage capabilities, and so on. It only makes sense lore-wise for a Fleshhound to boost up the capabilities of other Fleshhounds. It's likely that Fleshhounds will be a lowish tier unit, so having KARANAK in a specific army dedicated to them would make them much more useful in later game. There's not too much to discuss for this character. Honestly, he fits the perfect role for a legendary hero in my opinion for any Khornite based factions. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and let's start a bit of a discussion. But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. In the description section below are various links to different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram and Discord. Also in the description section is an affiliate link with Element Games where you could buy loads of hobby-based products, not just Warhammer, for 10 to 25% off. Making a purchase using that link and also our special code, which is also in the description, supports the channel at no extra cost to you, which we think is rather cool. A big thank you to our patrons. Your support means the world to us. It's amazing that people want to help a small channel like us grow and get to a higher level of content. A big thank you to Gibraltar LUSC, Ryan Bertsche, Andrew Prince and Okro for subscribing to us at our Fane level. You guys are super cool. And a big thank you to Edward Yule, VS Vasan, Aaron Whitman and Shaggy for subscribing to us at our King level. Honestly, we can't thank you all enough. And lastly, a big thank you to all of you for liking, sharing and commenting on these videos. Honestly, it's because of you guys that the channel's been growing at such a great pace lately, so we can't thank you all enough. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for watching once again, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.